Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the MAC football season as we crown a champion in the MAC Conference Championship game. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on the 16th ranked team, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Miami, Ohio's offense is up first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On first down, it's play action. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Ball carrier makes the recovery and also picks up a first down. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the Redhawks come to the line and run the hurry up. They'll ride the back again here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They'll kick it away here. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Broncos. Made the defense look slow that time.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Redhawks offense retakes the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. The Redhawks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Hand it off for a draw. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Redhawks will have to kick this away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the returner will be brought down. The Broncos offense back on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this off.
And looking for a big play here. Oh, that one's picked off. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the offense backed up, beginning this drive near their own end zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching downfield. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Redhawks.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. And they get him down after the completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
1st down here for this offense. It's a shotgun run call. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield. Crucial 3rd down play coming up.
They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 15. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Obvious penalty, doesn't matter. Offense makes a big gain. And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Miami offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Play action here on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Catch made on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they've got him, the defense, with a tackle for loss to wrap up the first quarter play. Well, Kirk, Western Michigan has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the completion made. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run here. Let's it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they'll get him down that time.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletic.
Touchdown, Western Michigan. This quarterback on fire today.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Redhawks offense retakes the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure, came up with the sack.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. looking to set up a screen pass here.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Redhawks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
2nd down now after the sack. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. Western Michigan offense back on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Rifles this football to the left. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the Redhawks bring their punt team onto the field. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The Broncos offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's moving out of the pocket. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Running out of time in the pocket. Down he goes. A sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Who makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made at the 20 in the deep shot. Big gain. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
It's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. They're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Western Michigan. This offense cannot be stopped. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Miami offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
He's going to take another shot right here. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we go through an entire regular season to get to this point, and thus far the MAC championship has seen it all. The unpredictable, yes, but some breathtaking plays as well. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
The Redhawks will kick this away to start the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Western Michigan offense back on the field now. Hey guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown Broncos. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. And the Redhawks will have to kick it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. We'll see what he can do with the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Broncos offense back on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
He's looking deep here. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship now.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I've just loved to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And they'll run it with the draw play. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes a quick catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
The completion makes it second down. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Motion now from the tight end. QB decides to keep it here. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Red Hawks starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Wasn't excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Redhawks. This offense really clicking. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decided.
And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Looking to throw it deep. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. It would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Western Michigan offense back on the field now. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Receiver makes the grab. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
You know, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Caught quickly. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Well, Kurt, Western Michigan has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to chuck it again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Redhawks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And tackled after a small pickup there. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. The Redhawks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Broncos. And this one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Redhawks offense retakes the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Quick throw to his receiver. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in his 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a fourth pick. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up.
Here we go.
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Touchdown, Redhawks. This offense is still clicking.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to work out here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. The Broncos offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. First down here for this offense.
42 Spire.
A quick throw out left, complete.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, trying to extend the play. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
29 Philly.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Finds his target, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Touchdown, Western Michigan. And the route is on. equally important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Here comes the Miami offense back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get... Here's the throw deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
The pocket breaking down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It is intercepted. He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover. Special seasons have a way of bringing out the best in teams. Now they can call themselves champions of the MAC. Not easy to do. But we'll have to wait and see if the committee invites these MAC champions to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.